So if you guys don't know already, childhood trauma survivor Jaden Smith, gay rapper and moist actor slash activist slash all over the place. I guess some people will call him a weirdo. But now we know what his major malfunction is, which is he's just moist. Extra moist. You ever see those cakes in the store and it say that the cake is like the most moist cake you ever sink your teeth in? That's Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith should walk around with cupcake tattooed on his forehead. He's just a moist cake. So I'm going to read you what the Huffington Post has to say about Jaden Smith starring in a Louis Vuitton woman's clothing campaign. HuffPost Style named their article Jaden Smith stars in Louis Vuitton new women's wear campaign. If you want to see I just read what they wrote underneath. They said, for fresh princes and princesses alike. But anyways. Oh shit. Anyways, if you want to see the actual pictures of this dude walking around in a skirt and whatnot, click the link below, visit my blog. You'll see him being fruity. You know, he looks real stank in these pictures. He got like that I'm a bad bitch look on his face, and then his neck is all funny. You know how he has that weird little tight neck, look like a dick. Anyways, the point is this though. I'm going to read to you what the Huffington Post said. If you want to see the pictures, click the link below, visit my blog. Can't find it, let me know in the comment section myself, or somebody else will give you the link, because a lot of y'all can't find it in the description box, and I don't understand that, but whatever. I'm not here to judge. Well, I'm here to judge Jaden's bitch ass, but I'm not here to judge you. So I'm going to give you a link if you ask for it. Anyway, Huffington Post Style said, and I quote, the Karate Kid is also the champion of gender fluid fashion we always wanted. Yes, they started off the article by saying gender fluid fashion. The Karate Kid is also the champion of gender fluid fashion we always wanted. Jaden Smith is the new face of Louis Vuitton's women wear campaign. The series of ads was shot by legendary photographer Bruce Weber, with two of them debuting Sunday on the Instagram of Louis Vuitton's creative director. Oh my God, I'm about to ruin his name. Nicolas Guesquier. Why don't we just call him Guess Queer? Anyways, his name is spelled Ghesquiere, and there's an accent mark over the second E. Guess Query. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Y'all know I'm retarded. You can go click the shit and read it for yourself. You know I'm stupid. I'm over here getting frustrated. I'm about to bang my head against this microphone. It's going to have major feedback, and then your ears are going to be hurting. So let me just stop trying to read that. Anyway, the article goes on to say, clad in an embellished skirt, fringe top, and moto jacket that debuted during Paris Fashion Week, and that we'd very much like to get our hands on, Smith looks at ease alongside the female stars of the shoot. Pause the story. Of course he looks at ease, posing with bitches, dressed like a bitch. Obviously, because Jada Smith is fruity in the booty. He's obviously very moist. Anyways, the 17-year-old whose little sister Willow also just started in a major fashion campaign. Was she dressed like a man? Has been known for breaking the norm with his sartorial choices. Pause the story right there. There is no breaking the norm when you're dressing in drag. People have been dressing in drag for freaking eons. Anyways, you ever heard of Grease? Anyway, so if any guy is going to star in a woman's campaign, Smith is the perfect choice. End of the story. Yeah, of course he would be the perfect choice. Who's more fruity of the teen boys out there that hasn't come out yet than Jaden? I mean, he's about as moist as it gets. Jaden is the moist towelette of rappers. But anyways, I'm going to read to you what your girl Willow, his seemingly androgynous sister, I mean, I shouldn't say androgynous. He's like the girl and she's like the boy. You know, Willow will probably grow up to play in the WNBA or the NBA, the way things are going. And Jaden, on the other hand, will probably grow up to twerk on Instagram. But anyways, I'm going to read to you what she had to say. She reposted one of the pictures from the Series 4 Louis Vuitton campaign. She said, and I quote, males and females are put into boxes of expectation when we are born. As we grow, we start to realize the damages that those expectations cause to our spiritual and emotional understanding of ourselves and life. The more we start to realize that we are all the same and infinitely different at the same time, the more we begin to shed those expectations and live free to continue to uplift the essence of Earth. Willow, women have wombs. You're a female as far as I know, therefore you have a womb too. That's why there's women and men, because we have different parts, just like we have different parts to handle in life, different roles. Gender roles exist for a reason. There's not that many women construction workers for a reason. The reason why women's physical standards when they become a firefighter or a soldier are less than the man is because women can handle less of a load than men physically. So yeah, there's a reason. And we need to have gender roles, because if you don't have gender roles, we end up with what we have now, which is chaos. And you're the product of chaos. Just because Will Smith may or may not have been getting fucked in the ass by Jaden Smith does not mean that you have to be an androgynous pseudo-avatar weirdo. And nowadays we have these trans testicles, as some people call them. I didn't come up with that. They have these trans testicles running around who are nothing but genital mutilators, running around cutting their private parts off, and we're all pretending it's very normal. It's just so normal to cut your hot dog off. Would you like ketchup with that? I mean, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Anyway, I thought her observation was very interesting. But also, I found something that she posted on Instagram about a month ago, about 4 or 5 weeks ago. She posted a picture of herself, as you can see on the screen, in front of the woman's bathroom. I'm going to talk more about this symbol that you see in the woman's bathroom in another video, but I'm going to keep that shit to myself. It's going to be funny. It's going to be a very interesting surprise, but that's a whole separate video. But anyways, what she had to say about this photo was back in, what was it, December of 2015 or was it November of 2015? Anyway, it was right at the end of 2015 when she posted a selfie, and all she had to say about it was, so proud to be a woman. But she put the woman, the word woman, in the greater than, less than symbols. It was very odd, and I said, maybe that's like her way of like quoting something, like instead of using regular old quotations. But they're so freaking not even, you see, this is the thing, I guess they're trying to be different. It's like their pseudo difference that the Smith children are trying to portray is just so fake and contrived, and they're just trying so hard. It's kind of like when you hear somebody trying to sing and they sound like a goat or a duck or something weird, like you're like, what the fuck are you doing? They be like, I'm singing, and they're shaking their head trying to get their voice to vibrate or whatever, and they just sound really, really odd and out of place, and you're like, what the hell is that? And they're like, oh, that's just my style. Like, no. You just don't know what you're doing. You're just trying way too hard. You're obviously not able to do whatever it is you're attempting to do naturally. So you're forcing it. That's what the Smith children remind me of. Somebody who just like really can't perform. Therefore, they're just going completely out of their way just to try to make it for something that's not there. So they're just trying to be different. You see, you got to understand something. They basically grew up having a very easy life. One of those families where they had a silver spoon in their mouths, and they're trying to, like, I guess, find themselves in life. And the only thing that they're doing is basically making a mockery of people who have actual depth. It's like they're like how some people result to mental masturbation. What they've basically done is try to become art itself, like trying to live art, like be walking, breathing, speaking, existing art. And the thing about depth, when you're truly deep, you don't have to try to be deep. In fact, part of being deep is that you can make the most advanced or challenging idea so simplistic that you can explain these things to a child and the child will understand it. It's the simple fact that you can reduce something that would technically be considered to be advanced and make it simple and easy to digest. That's what depth is. What they're doing is just very contrived, but this is all my opinion. What's yours? I mean, just because I'm against this foolishness and I think it's silly and I think they need to go sit down somewhere doesn't mean you do. Maybe you agree with the nonsense. Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com. Follow me on Twitter @meatmagazine.